everyone. We're at our last stop at the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. I'm with a great bunch of people. My name is Alicia, and I'm with the Celebrate Your Plate team. If we'd all like to introduce ourselves.
My name is Rebecca Peacock Craig, and I'm the pantry manager here at Mid-Ohio Food Bank at the Kroger Community Learning Lab.
And my name is Linda Johnson, and I'm one of the many volunteers here at the Kroger Community Pantry. And I'm usually here 3 or 4 days a week helping out serving the clients.
I'm Jill Jess. I'm the communications manager at the food bank. I would like to welcome everyone to follow us on Facebook. We are at Mid-Ohio Food Bank, all one word.
Hi, I'm Brad Draper. I'm the Vice President of Agency and Program Services here at the Food Bank, and I'm thrilled to welcome you into our home.
So I heard there are 2 food banks slash pantries here. Would you guys like to explain that?
Sure. We have our choice pantry where people will come in and they can actually choose their food as they walk along. What we found were a lot of people could not wait because of the numbers that we have. People would have to wait for a long time. So we given them a new choice, and that's the choice of their time. And we opened another pantry called Pantry Express. And I'm going to let Linda tell you about it because she's kind of the queen of Pantry Express.
Right. So Pantry Express is actually just one door down from where we are right now. And we have people, they come in, they don't get numbers ahead of time, they just come right in, they get registered, they will fill out an order form, and this order form shows the shelf items that they're able to get. Now to this order, we will add fruits, vegetables, bread, we add meats, we add dairy, we add eggs, sometimes we have pizza, snacks, sometimes we have cleaning products. We had brooms a couple weeks ago. So it is somewhat, we do try to add incentives for people to come down to Pantry Express, but they would check in and then we give them a number like this. We ask them the type of car they're in, the color of the car, and exactly where they park. They take this number and this flag and they put it on their car. We have volunteers that will pull the order together and take everything right out to their car. It's similar to a click list type process. And in that way, they get to get in and out a little earlier and not have to spend a lot of time waiting to shop themselves.
So could you all tell us the location that we're at and the hours of both pantries?
The hours are the same for both pantries.
Okay.
So we're open Tuesdays from 11 to 5, Wednesdays from 3 to 7, Fridays from 8 to 2, and Saturday 8 to 1.
And then the address. Where?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
We're at 3960 Brookham Drive, which is in Grove City, Ohio, right off of 71.
All right, and Rebecca, would you like to take us on our tour?
Sure, love to. So this is the waiting area for those that are waiting to register, and once they are registered, they would come over, they would grab their cart. We have someone called an expediter who kind of gives them direction. One of the things that we're doing that's unique and we're trying out, because we are a learning lab and we try things that other pantries may want to try and we see how they work. So right now we are using where they shop on their own. They don't need a pantry assistant to shop with them. So if they're just doing produce, they would come in, get their cart, get their produce, and they would go right out the door and go grab their bread. If they're a full shop, which they can do a full shop once a month, but every week they can come and get bread and produce. So if they're going to do a full shop, they would come over here, grab their cart, grab their produce, and their silver cart, it gets them into the magical kingdom of full shop. So they get to come through the gate. We have someone here we call the gatekeeper. And so that way we can make sure that everyone's getting what they're supposed to. They come to this first unit here, and this is all produce, all the way down, fresh produce. So besides the produce that they picked along the way, this is sort of items that maybe they wouldn't normally be able to get. So apples that are already cut up, strawberries, things like that. They also have frozen foods that we keep in there. And then over here is their dry goods area. So one of the other things as a learning lab that we tried out was the whole idea of sizes of families. And we found out that having many sizes is really confusing to everyone. So now we have a small and a large size family. And they'll come over here and they'll either get 6 or 8 dry good items. Because we don't really focus much on the dry good items, we focus more on the fresh produce and trying to get healthy foods to them rather than high salt and just high calorie items. So we do limit this area over here, but then they come over to this area and they would get their meat. And again, it's small and large family, but we generally have a variety. Right now today we have fish and we had ham and we have turkey sausage. And then over here on the other side is kind of a mixture of refrigerated items, soups and yogurts and those sorts of things. Okay? And then the last thing that they would come over here to would be their dairy, and where they would all get eggs and they would get milk or juice, whatever we have here. And they go out the door to get their bread and on their way home.
All right, thank you all for letting us come and celebrate National Food Bank Day. Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
I would just like to add the importance of volunteering. I've been here about 2 years, and it's such a rewarding experience. I retired a couple years ago, and when I was working, we actually had a group from McGraw-Hill that would come out here and volunteer in the sorting and packing area. So I was very familiar with the pantry itself. It's a very rewarding experience. Sometimes people come in, you're the first person they see, a smile will warm their spirit. They'll appreciate it, they thank you for it. Sometimes you have to talk to people and let them know it's okay to be here. That's why we're here to help. And so if anybody wants to come in and just get that same feeling that I get when I'm here, you're welcome to go to our website and volunteer. We have shifts every day, if not here in the pantry, but in other areas of the food bank itself. Just go and volunteer a couple hours, maybe once a week. We can use all the help we can get.
I would like to kind of add and piggyback on what she said. We are in desperate need of volunteers. People always want to volunteer at the holidays, but people are hungry 24/7. They're not just hungry at Thanksgiving and Christmas. Please, please, get your kids out here, get your neighbors out here. Make it a group effort, make it a family effort, and do it regularly. Tomorrow, I need 10 volunteers. I'm short 10 people. That could be families that aren't going to get food, and it depends on people like you to come out and please help.
In addition to being National Food Bank Day, all of September is Hunger Action Month. And in Ohio, 1 in 7 people, including children, seniors, veterans, and people living with disabilities, don't know where their next meal is coming from. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. But we can't do it alone. We have volunteers. We have valued partner agencies. And Brad, did you want to add a little about that?
Absolutely. Thank you for taking a look at this video for the Kroger Community Food Pantry here at Mid-Ohio Food Bank. But our food bank works with 650 partner agencies who have food pantries and other programs throughout 20 counties. We're one of several food banks across the state of Ohio and more than 200 across the United States. So I know that Facebook is a global platform, so if you don't happen to be here in Central Ohio, find another place in your community where you can make a difference for one of your neighbors in need to get food on their plates. Thank you.
Please.
And volunteer tomorrow.
Well, thank you all for celebrating with us, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.